Well, folks, apparently this is the calm before the storm. It is the 17th of February today, 2018, and I'm here in our garden on the north end of Salt Spring Island, and it is an absolutely gorgeous winter day here in the southern Gulf Islands. It's currently 8 degrees Celsius, so that's around 47 degrees Fahrenheit. You can see we have blue sky and sun, and yesterday was also a pretty decent day, but apparently coming down from the north, there's a cooler front from Alaska that's going to be making its way down and probably sitting on top of our islands starting tomorrow, Sunday. And these are actually northwesterly winds, but they're not cold winds. And in our garden, it's survival of the fittest. These trees, as you can see, are old. They've been here a long time, and people always ask me, well, you know, it's going to get really cold over the next few days, and what about your palms and exotic plants? Well, what about them? I mean, these eucalyptus trees are nearly 100 feet tall. I grew them from seed. They've seen way worse winters. -3, -4 is nothing if that's how cold it gets. You know, I don't really consider it a cold winter until the temperatures drop below 20 degrees or -6.6. So it's not going to get that bad out here. And when it gets really cold, actually, that we don't get the wind. Kind of goes over top of us. So like I say, this is the calm before the storm. And it sounds nice underneath the eucalyptus trees. The big trees across the street really shelter us from the wind. The beach is just through the trees there. About 900 foot through those trees is the Pacific Ocean. And on the other side of our land, probably about 3/4 of a mile away, is the Pacific Ocean again. So we're on the very narrow north end of the island. See a broken branch up on that eucalyptus tree right there. So what's going to happen with that branch right there? Must have just snapped. You see it hanging up right there? It's probably loaded with seed, and that's how I get the seeds off these tall gum trees. And when it falls down, and hopefully it doesn't break anything, it's just going to fall straight down beside the trunk there. Should be okay. And hopefully that'll come down soon. Maybe it'll come down when I'm filming. But aren't they beautiful trees? They sound so nice, the gum trees. They're Australian eucalyptus trees. And you can see the palms are all happy, soaking up the sun. And like I say, it will be a cakewalk for our plants here in our garden. It just never gets cold enough at our location on Salt Spring Island to harm our plants. Even last winter was much, crappier and kind of dragged out a bit, but it only got to -4 at the coldest, which is no challenge for what we grow here. We have some pretty tender species growing in here as well. That's a very tender species of eucalyptus. 2008, that one. This particular one froze down, coming up there too, and it came back up again, and it's been like that since 2008. That was a decade ago. 2008 was a bad winter. So anyway, that's how garden is looking right now. A very small portion of our garden. And we'll keep you updated. The worst thing is if we get snow. It's snow that actually causes the damage because it bends and breaks a lot of plants. We get really wet snow here on Salt Spring Island. And what happens, just before it starts to warm up, after the freeze starts to pass through, you get that warm Pacific air coming off the ocean, mixing with that drier, cold air, and the moisture turns into snow, and it dumps on us here. So it can make a mess. But you know what? I just let it melt off most of the plants. It comes off pretty quick. Snow never lasts that long here. It melts very, very fast. Anyway, it is a beautiful day, and I'm going to enjoy it out here in the garden. And like I say, we'll keep you updated on this this cold front that's coming through here. Well, we're past mid-February now. See how it all pans out. Anyway, happy gardening.